Now, in spite of some grim economic news, stocks managed to actually produce some gains today. This is breaking 4 consecutive days of down trading. Let's go first to New York Stock Exchange, where we've got Courtney Donohoe standing by with a detailed look at today's action.
Well, Pim, a big turnaround for stocks. Many traders saying the drops that we've seen, talking about that 375-point drop over the past 4 days that you were just talking about, was overdone. And some saying investors may be looking at some bargain hunting, so stocks finishing slightly higher. Well, lots of fears about the global economy and that we're headed right back into recession pushed the Dow down about 100 points earlier today. Well, we had new home sales dropping in July to the lowest level on record, falling 12%. People, they're just worried about their jobs, so they're not putting money into a home. And simply put, the situation may not improve until more of us find work. And durable goods orders, the orders for big ticket items like appliances increased, but much less than forecast. And ex-transports, orders dropped 3.8%. Manufacturing has been the part of the economy that was first to lead us out of the recession, but we've been getting one sign after another that there's more of a slowdown in that sector, and this is a sign that one of the few remaining bright spots in the economy is cooling. And like homes, people are not spending on big ticket items when they're worried about their jobs.
Now, Courtney, even with the disappointing housing report, home builders, they gained. For example, Toll Brothers, this is the report. What about the response in the marketplace to the home builders?
Yeah, well, this is the second day in a row that we saw many of the home builders gain. Well, Toll unexpectedly reporting its first quarterly profit since 2007. Analysts were expecting a loss of 16 cents, but net income came in at 16 cents a share. Tax credits and low mortgage rates brought buyers into the market in the spring, so we saw the S&P Home Building Index gain. Some of the big winners along with Toll include KB Home, D.R. Horton, and Meritage Homes. But home builders rising over the past 2 days, as I said, even though we had all this dreary housing data, and many of the builders got a bump yesterday after cities said the impact of the tax credit on housing data should diminish materially. And J.P. Morgan saying that housing should recover in the next 24 months.
Now, Courtney, I remember you talking about those big ticket items earlier. We know it's been a difficult year for automobile makers with recalls, for example, but it seems as though the automobile companies are actually initiating the recalls themselves.
Yeah, well, listen to this one. 2 times as many cars and trucks have been recalled than have been sold over the past 12 months. That's unbelievable, and that number is from the New York Times. So this shows the sudden shift we've been seeing in recalls. And of course, Toyota sent out about 10 million recall notices during this time, but the paper says car makers are now erring on the side of caution and recalling cars rather than face bad press for not taking care of safety issues. Pim.
All right, I want to thank you very much, Courtney Donohoe, reporting from the New York Stock Exchange about today's market action.